Hello you guys, welcome back to another vlog. Today is Sunday, March 30th, and I just want to bring you guys along with me for a little week in my life as a PTA student. And I know this is long awaited. I actually filmed like a week in my life like last month, but I was so busy and then I got COVID and I never finished the video and the footage is all over the place. So I just thought I would just scrap all of that and we're gonna start fresh this week. I just had spring break this past week, so it's a fresh new start. We are officially halfway through the semester, so that is super exciting, and it's crazy that I am almost done with my first year as a first-year PTA student. It's so crazy, it went by so fast, and we're gonna rock the second half of the semester, and I can't wait to bring you guys along with me. I'm just folding my last load of laundry that I did today, and I've been very productive today. I did a quiz that was due today. We have these things called like entrance tickets for each class, and we have like 3 of them due this week, so I did all 3 of those. And I started making my pathology exam 2 study guide because we have 2 exams this week. We have an exam in therapeutic exercises, and then we have an exam in clinical pathology. So I'm mostly scared about the pathology one just because her exams are very hard. I did really well in the last one, so that like set me up for success for this one. But I still want to do really well, and I feel like since we had spring break last week, I didn't do any school. So I do feel a little bit behind considering the exams are this week. So the pathology exam on Thursday, and then I have the Therex exam on Friday, and they're online, which is nice, but it's lockdown browser, so it'll like watch your eyes, it'll flag you if you're like looking away from the screen. If you are a college student, you're probably familiar with lockdown browser, but yeah, it just makes things like a little bit more nerve-wracking. But what's nice about my Therex class is that we actually make like a class study guide. So she assigns each of us to different sections of the study guide, and then we fill it out. So it's like a collaborative study guide. So that helps so much for the exam, but we don't do that in my patho class. So I have to make my study guide on my own, and I still am not even close to being done with it, and I need to be done with it so I can actually study it. So I will say, like, making the study guide does help me learn it while I'm making it, but I should have like not slacked off as much last week, and I should have done a little bit more school, but you know what? It's spring break. I deserve to have a break, and it's fine. We're gonna be fine. We'll make it through. We always make it through. Like my mom says, one day at a time. I also meal prepped today. I made some beef patties that I'm gonna wrap in lettuce, and then I did sweet potatoes and Brussels sprouts. And then for breakfast, we're doing my signature yogurt bowls with my Purely Elizabeth granola. And then I also added some berries and some shredded coconut, and I'm actually so excited for it in the morning. As you can probably tell, I did not wake up for the gym this morning because frankly, I was sleeping terribly. I didn't even go to sleep until I think it was around 12:30 last night, which means, and I wake up at 4:15 to get ready for the gym. So I only slept 4 hours by the time my alarm went off, and so I snoozed it. I was like, I want to start off my week off right, but also I need to start my week off right with sleep as well. So that's okay. You win some, you lose some. We're gonna start fresh tomorrow. It's not that big of a deal. My heatless curls turned out really good today, so that's a positive. I'm drinking my green juice and eating my yogurt, and then I have got to go in like 20 minutes. I also need to make my lunch, but I will talk to you guys later.
You do a lot on that home health, that's for sure.
Hey, welcome back, everyone. We're back, and we're better than ever, right? Yeah. All right, lunchtime, lunch check.
Lunch check.
There's Cam's lunch, Looney. There's her lunch. There's other.
PTA.
Oh, okay. There's
Cam's
other
Square.
Cam's lunch. Okay, okay.
Wow, that looks good. What is that,
It's
Cam?
an enchilada and leftover Chipotle.
No, that looks
Yum. What's your lunch? Salad.
Empty.
actually like Chipotle.
Devouring.
So good right now.
Your lunch?
So bad.
She's ugly and I ate her all.
It's okay. My lunch is bro meal. Alex has fries.
Are you?
Carrie,
A bagel.
a bagel. Yum.
Big.
Caleb,
Tomato, mozzarella,
Oh.
spinach, pesto.
yum.
balsamic
Pesto.
glaze.
How do we feel about being back, everyone?
I feel like I was losing a little bit of motivation during spring break.
Yeah, same.
And like I feel like school holds me accountable. So
Okay.
like when I'm here, like I'm in better routine and stuff. So.
I feel that.
I
feel
agree.
that.
I came back and realized I only had 3 days to study for Patho.
And Therex.
I have not studied for either.
I told them last night about that. I was like, guys, I was crashing out yesterday because I realized that we had 2 exams this week. What was everyone's favorite thing about spring break? What was your favorite thing you did?
I watched anime.
Okay.
I'll be
What was your favorite?
I just worked.
Well, I have one.
Well, she made that bag.
You need that bag.
I lost my wallet.
Why?
That was so bad. I ran out of gas and didn't have my wallet, so I had to drive 40 minutes on my last gallon of gas to go get paid, so that way I could fill up my gas tank to get home. That was
Wow.
pretty crazy.
That was the best thing that happened. during
Yeah.
spring
Oh,
break.
and I also put in an engine in a Miata, not mine. So that was pretty fun.
Oh, yeah, go follow. Wait. Now we have to shout out his.
Okay.
I didn't post it.
No heel flips.
No heel flips on
Yeah.
YouTube.
Don't put it
He
right
makes
there where he just.
No
Yeah, I will.
heel flips.
No heel
Hold on, right here. Right
Yeah,
here.
ready, go.
Right. Hold on. I'm
Go,
holding
go.
it up. No heel flips.
Favorite thing, Alexa?
I didn't read it all at the same time.
Georgetown. Go watch the last vlog, and you would know.
So fun.
Alex, what was your favorite thing about spring break?
I'd say that's
Set up my living room.
You set it up? Oh, that's fun. So it's all cozy now.
I didn't have like a living room before. Now I got like a. It looks
Okay,
nice.
okay.
I can invite people.
Slay.
I have
We
mine.
love that. Okay, go Looney.
I made sushi.
Homemade sushi?
Yeah, just get.
Wow,
Yeah, I set
chef
up
I
queen.
actually, I've gotten a lot better at
Yum.
heel flips.
Went home for the weekend and for my friend's wedding, so that was really fun. I got to see my family, and then I went to Georgetown with Alexa, and that was really fun.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
So, and then I just hung out at home.
Touch me.
Go, no, tell me.
Okay. So it was one of my friend's birthdays this past week, and she and her friends have really gotten into pole dancing recently. So we got the whole studio reserved, and us and the boys went with them pole dancing yesterday.
Wow!
Yesterday, yeah.
You went pole dancing or you watched pole dancing?
He went.
How'd it go?
That's a good
It's a
workout.
lot of fun.
Geronimo, what was your favorite part, spring break?
Oh, sleeping in and staying up.
Geronimo stays up so late. Study guide time. This is my section.
I have slow twitch.
She's slow twitch fibers. Sam's typing away. She's being so productive.
I am trying to
Look at her. Wow, look at her go.
What's the name of it?
Bye-bye.
Bye. 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 See y'all tomorrow. Hello you guys. Sorry I haven't caught you guys up to speed about what's been happening today, but today is Tuesday, April 1st. Happy April Fools. We didn't have normal lecture this morning. We just had it online because our teacher wasn't gonna be here today. So we just had to watch an online pre-recorded lecture, and then I went to the gym. I went to breakfast with my husband, and then I came here from 2 to 4 for a little lab. We did hip mobs. Didn't end up recording, but I did record a little study session for you guys, and that was me listening to the lecture. But I'm about to go home now. Fran's gonna grill us some steaks for dinner, and we should have a nice little night. I'm gonna try to study for patho just a little bit. That is my plan, and I will talk to you guys later. It is a little bit later. I just ate dinner, and now I am gonna go over the study guide I made for pathology just for a little bit. My exam is on Thursday. Today's Tuesday, and I'm a little bit anxious about it, but it's fine. I was gonna show you guys how I make my study guide really quick. Professor will normally give us like an outline, like an exam outline, so it'll have like it'll list the things that are probably going to be on it, but it won't it's not like written out for us, like broken down each thing. It's just an outline of like everything that's going to be on the test. And so then I take that and I make my own study guide based off of the study guide outline. Here's like where I started at, like patho, exam 2. I'll screenshot like my PowerPoints and I'll insert pictures if I think it's going to be like helpful like into it. Like for instance, like the stages of bone healing, I inserted a picture. I like to insert lots of like pictures and graphs and stuff because it makes me have to write less, which I love, but I'll just make it colorful and fun, and it just helps me a lot when I'm studying, so I'm not looking at something boring. So I use Notability for all of my note taking, all of my study guides. I use it for everything PTA school related. It's just so nice. I have each one of my classes broken down into folders over here. So it's just so easy and nice, and I'll just upload the PowerPoint to Notability, and then when we're in class, I'll just write extra notes on top of the PowerPoint, just so that way I'm not having to write every single thing down, and I can really just hone in on like the key points that like my professor says. Tomorrow we have Fundamentals 2, lecture, and lab. We're supposed to have a guest speaker on lymphedema, I believe, so that'll be really interesting. Then Thursday, we actually don't need to go into class because we have our patho exam and it's online, like I told you guys yesterday. So really, we just have tomorrow. And I'm gonna wake up early. I already have my alarm set. I'm gonna wake up at 4:30. So you guys will see that. Look, cute.
Vanilla wafer,
Vanilla wafers?
Oreos.
Oh my god.
The wafers are really good.
I think I need a wafer.
Pretzel. Yummy. morning, you guys. Today is Thursday, April 3rd. I am sleeping. We don't have lecture this morning because we have our online exam that I've been telling you guys about, and I am so scared for it. She just changed it last night from 35 to 72 questions, so rip. I mean, it's honestly like, it's good. It's probably a good thing because then you have more chances of like getting questions right, but then at the same time, it's also, that's like a giant leap from 35 to 72 and kind of like last minute. But we'll even see if this exam works this morning. There was like a bunch of technical difficulties, so we'll see. It doesn't open till 9 and it's 8:07 right now. So I'm just gonna eat my breakfast, study a little bit more. And yeah, I'm just really nervous for this exam. I didn't really vlog. I think I vlogged me and Alexa and Looney in the study room yesterday, and I think that's like all I vlogged. So I do apologize for that. We had a guest speaker on lymphedema management and just lymphedema in general, and it was really interesting actually. She's worked in like lymphedema management and oncology, so that's like her background. And she gave a little presentation. We did 2 different like lymphedema drainage techniques. That someone had surgery in their elbow. We did lymphedema drainage starting up at the subclavian lymph node. And so we like opened up that lymph node, and then we just worked from like the axillary region, pushing the fluid up, worked at the shoulder, went down to the elbow, under the elbow. It was actually really cool. And then we did the knee. So like if someone who had a total knee replacement, there might be a lot of swelling. So we started up at the inguinal lymph node, which is up near your hip region and kind of closer to your groin. So we had to like drape properly. We opened up that lymph node, and then we started at the upper thigh. And you're always pushing up because you want the swelling to go up, and not because of gravity, you don't want it coming down. And then that allows like all the fluid to pool in limbs. So that was really interesting and cool, and I actually really liked it. And then we also did, she showed us how she wraps. So it's kind of like compression, but not compression, and how she would wrap like a patient who had lymphedema in their arm. And she also showed us different garments that people with lymphedema wear, and it's just crazy, like the amount of stuff you have to wear and think about when you have lymphedema. And it gave me like a different perspective on it because I never really knew much about it before. So, and she was just really a sweet person. She led us through like a meditation at the end because she was like, so your professor says you've been stressed. And she was just telling us whatever field of physical therapy we go into to just remember that there's a human being like behind the diagnosis, and to not just see these like pictures of lymphedema and be like, oh my gosh, that looks horrible. And to just think about how there's like a real human being behind those pictures. And I just really love that perspective because that's the whole reason why most of us are going into physical therapy, is to help the person. And I'm just really excited about it. And I thought that was just, she was a really great speaker. So anyways, I'll hop off my soapbox and I'm going to study and eat my breakfast, and I'll talk to you guys after my exam and I'll let you know how it went. Guys, I'm trying not to cry right now. What the actual heck was that? What the actual heck was that? I'm so like frustrated. I guess with myself, but also just the test, because 50% of that test was stuff that was not on the study guide. Like it was stuff that was in our PowerPoints, but we have like 10 different PowerPoints. Each of the PowerPoints are 50 to 80 slides each. And so she made us like a study guide outline. Tell me why 50% of that was not on the study guide. What is the point of a study guide if you're gonna put stuff that's not on it on the test? Make it make sense. I think I did really bad, just so you know. So that's great. I guess it's a good thing I got a 100 on my first exam. Don't know how that happened, by the way, but guess it's a good thing because I think I did horrible on this exam. So to go on with the rest of my day, I'm not gonna let this get me down, even though it's really hard not to. Oh, it's so frustrating. Okay, I'm gonna get ready for the gym because I need to work this stress out. But first, I need to take Blue out to go to the bathroom one more time, and then I'm gonna get like my stuff ready for the gym, and then I will be on my way to the gym. And then I'm going to open lab afterwards, and I'll...
Get me lifting something.
Hey, my friend, my friend.
Let's celebrate my
Lift it. Get a girl. Get a girl. Get a girl.
I would have a stool.
She's a little too short, but it's okay. We love her. Okay.
Slay.
Okay. Okay. Sabrina Carpenter. It's giving Sabrina Carpenter and Olivia Rodrigo. All right. So I want you to have your legs shoulder width apart at least. And then I want you to bend straight down at the knees. And then you're gonna pick it up into your power zone, stand up. And then I want you to turn your whole body. And then we're gonna lift, place, and then we're gonna use our hands to push. And that's how you lift. Hello you guys. Today is Saturday. I did not vlog at all yesterday, so I do apologize. I do have some updates for you guys to kind of round off this vlog. So my patho exam that I took on Thursday, I told you guys it went really bad, and it did go really bad. But the only positive side is that the whole class did pretty bad. So she ended up curving it. So I went from, she had to curve it a lot, by the way, because our whole class did so bad. I went from a 59 to an 86. So she had to curve it a lot, but I am not complaining because that was bad. And everyone struggled with it, so it wasn't just me. Thank goodness, honestly. My Therex exam yesterday, and I think it went well. I don't think she's put the grades up yet. I could check. I don't think she has. I did some quizzes yesterday that are due on Sunday. And I think today I'm just gonna finish up. I have 2 homeworks that are due next week, so I'm gonna finish those today. And yeah, that's all that I've been up to. And I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. I'm sorry if it was a little bit all over the place. I kind of got to get into a groove with the weekly vlogs. It's kind of hard to remember to film when things get crazy and hectic, but I'll get better at it the more I do it, because I would rather put a video out that's not perfect than never put a video out at all. So that's my mindset, and I hope you guys have a great week, and I hope you enjoy this vlog, and love you guys. See you in the next one. Bye.